Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Jake Ducey here, TED speaker, two-time author with Penguin Random House. And have you ever thought that because of your past or because of your failures or the loss or financial debt or you got cheated on or you didn't think you were good enough at your job, have you ever thought that because of these things, therefore you couldn't live your dreams? Maybe even you kind of stopped imagining, you kind of stopped dreaming, or you just thought that you're screwed. Life has got you. Like, why is life here to break me? Why is this happening to me? And I think one of the most amazing things that we don't really realize is that out of our biggest wounds come our greatest wisdom. And out of our biggest trials come our greatest triumphs. And we can go from feeling like a victim to really living a victorious life. And so I think one of the biggest problems is we don't have the right perception, the right outlook, the right way to frame these terrible tragedies that happen in our lives. You know, like, did you know that Beethoven, he wrote a suicide letter? He was going to end his own life when he found out that he was going to go totally deaf forever. He literally wrote it, and it wasn't found until 25 years after he wrote it, 25 years later, meaning that he found something to live for. And in that suicide letter, he wrote, "Thanks to my art, I did not end my life by suicide." And so I want to introduce you to the Mess into Message program that I created. And the entire intention of it is that you find your own art. And I don't mean just painting. I mean like your gifts to the world, the way you can make a difference with your biggest pain, with the things that seem like the greatest disadvantages, because they can become your greatest advantages. Out of the lowest lows, your breakdowns, come your breakthroughs. So I set this entire amazing product and program up, highlighting some of the biggest figures in human history that went through some of the worst things ever. And they used those very things to create amazing success, to create amazing purpose and happiness and fulfillment and contribution. And so I want you to know that you're not alone in your pain and your struggles and thinking that you're bound by your past or your report cards or whatever has happened to you, or you're dealing with so much tragedy that you don't know how you can break through. So the Mess into Message is designed so that you watch this and you're like, man, I can do this. I can do this regardless of the terrible tragedies and loss and pain and failure that I've had, that you can go from 10, 20, 60, 90K in debt to creating financial freedom, not only for yourself, but for future generations. That you can go from staying right here your whole life and hitting it up to here. That you can go from your biggest breakup to finding an amazing new soulmate, an amazing new lover, that you can take the loss of a loved one and you can turn that into inspiring and helping other people through their biggest tragedies. So Mess into Message is about showing you that life isn't here to break you, it's here to shape you. And the question is, it's not, why is this happening to me? The question is, how are you going to continue to serve? How are you going to continue to show up? How are you going to continue through all the stuff that life throws at you, create a purposeful life? See, we're never going to be totally pain-free, but we can create purpose out of that pain. And I know that it might sound even like another one of these inspirational things, but the truth is, you truly have the same power and potential as a Martin Luther King, as a Gandhi, as an Oprah, as any of the people you love, as any of the industries you're inspired by. You can contribute to the world. You can grow your income, your health, your happiness, your relationships in a way that you couldn't imagine, especially when you're looking at your current results or your current life and you're like, dang it, I'm screwed. Dang it, why is this happening? Go ahead below, get the Mess into Message program, and feel what it feels like to know that your biggest problems are going to become your greatest advantages.